you gotta have the New Today special. Of Chef Curtis Stone here at HSN, Michelin-starred chef, restaurateur, culinary entrepreneur, and so much more. And he brings us the #1 best-selling multi-purpose pan that he's ever done. And now the inside is as pretty as the outside. This is so exciting because it is our brand new Today's special. So we've taken a favorite and actually made it more interesting and better. There's something so pretty and clean about the exterior. I know you guys love stainless steel. We all do. But look at this. When you open it up, this is what's brand new on his #1 most popular pan. It's now a colored interior, but it has the #1 most popular DuraPan Plus non-stick that beats all the competitors out there, but you've got colors. This is called Midnight. I think it's gonna be the first one to sell out. I think it's gorgeous, rarely seen. The other colors we have, which are so pretty, up here is gonna be your gorgeous hunter green. Down below that is, of course, the dark gray. Going up next, look at this one. This is the turquoise blue. How gorgeous is that? Oh, by the way, there's 2,000. Oh, that could actually be the first one to sell out. There's only 2,000 of the turquoise. Down below the turquoise is your classic black. Up here, we have the beautiful red, and they're down there. And then finally up here is that amazing midnight blue. Guys, a one-day price, take advantage of it. We have 5 flex on everything. I'll explain that later. But more importantly than any of that, we have Michelin-starred chef Curtis Stone in the house. Hi, Chef.
Well, hello.
Hi, darling. How are you?
It's good
oh, my
to see
goodness.
you.
I am so excited about this. This is your #1 most popular pan in the history of 13 years of being here.
Biggest selling pan we ever did.
Love the new interior.
Well, everybody loves a stainless steel pan. Like, sorry for reaching over your
No
sis,
problem.
but here's what's so cool about this, right? Like, when I just do a little revolution. Look, it's stainless steel base, stainless steel sides, stainless steel lid, and then, of course, that DuraPan on the interior. So you get to choose your color. It is a super strong pan. It is 12 inches from one side to the other. So it's a really generous size.
Yes.
So much that you can do. Like, just to give you an idea, look, I threw 4 fillets in here. By the way, you don't need to cook in any oil or butter because, yes, it's DuraPan. Have a look at how we can just slide those steaks around. Let me turn them for you. Look how perfectly evenly golden brown they are. Every single one of them. That's 4 steaks, and I'm not even taking up half the pan, right? So if I wanted to, I can spread them out just like that. Or if I want to do my veggies in there as well, why don't we get some peppers going? Why don't we get some onions cooking in there? So, you know, you can do a big load of veggies and your steaks in the same pan. Next door, Suze, I threw some, I'm going to make a little scramble. So I've got some peppers in here, some yellow and some red. And then I've gone ahead and broken my eggs. Look, no oil or butter. I pour my eggs in. Here's what's so, doesn't that red look great?
It looks amazing.
Red's always our biggest seller.
Can I tell you what's really fun?
Yeah.
It's just seeing the interior and that color seems to make you happier in the kitchen. I don't know what it is, but like, oh my gosh, you guys, when you see him start to work with his turquoise, okay, here's my fear. I will tell you, I think either the midnight blue or especially this turquoise. Wait till you see this overhead shot on the turquoise.
Oh yeah, it's so beautiful.
This is, you know what, it just makes cooking more delicious and more fun.
Well, look, check this out. I've actually got my Faroe Island salmon, and I'm just gonna go ahead. Look how the salmon looks in that turquoise blue.
I love this.
Now, turquoise blue is already selling the fastest. We've got less of the turquoise blue than anything else. And have a look. Nothing sticks. No oil, no butter, no problems. All right, let me show you my eggs because this is a really cool demonstration. I just threw broken eggs in here. Watch this. Look how nothing sticks to the pan. Right, I can go all the way to the bottom. It's a nice deep pan, so you really can boil, you can blanch, you can steam. There's a great steamer insert that we've got available for everyone. But look at how I can just cook those eggs so perfectly and absolutely nothing sticking to the pan. I'm going to crank my heat there. So that's the thing that I love about this, Suze. You can use it on the stove, pop it in the oven. I've got my air fryer here. It even fits in there, but I'm going all the way to the back because I wanted to show you another little incredible idea. This
that's
is
great.
Roasted chicken.
Yep.
And you can see how I've got it right there on that beautiful stand-up chicken roaster. And Kat's going to bring me what it looks like. Here, thanks, Kat. So it actually comes with the rack that you see in the bottom. And there's 2 different options. Well, you get it all. But it comes with this spike, right? So that spike, you can actually put pieces of meat, and I'll show you how to use that later. And also, that pops right on off. and the chicken roaster goes right there. So for that beer can chicken, you just sit your chicken on there, and look at that. You get that perfect golden brown, and I'll just spin it around for you so you get to see it.
It's gorgeous.
Isn't that something else?
And what's the heat capacity in the oven, Chef?
You can take it to 450.
Awesome. And by the way,
really
this works
nice
on any stovetop whatsoever. Can you explain that as well?
I sure can. You can use it on induction, on electric, on gas. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way because I've got lots of reveals here. So basically, any cooktop that you can think of, this will work on, right? And that you might think, well, I don't have induction, doesn't matter. Guess what? One day you might. You just never know. You might move into an apartment one day and you walk in, there's induction, then none of your cookware is going to work.
Exactly right.
So all of my cookware works on all cookware, all cooktops. So just mix those eggs around. I'll let them set up one more time. I'm going to finish them off with just a little bit of parsley. I think we still have this in stock, or have we sold out of it, Kat? I think
I'll have to
be
double
gone.
check.
Anyway, there's lots of incredible items. Go to hsn.com to shop that whole collection. But see, when your eggs are done,
gorgeous.
Imagine being able to just slide your eggs around the pan and say, okay, breakfast is done.
Ta-da.
And look at my pan. There's nothing left to clean, you guys. Sorry, I'll hold it still.
And if there is, you literally wipe it out.
All you're going to do is take a towel, you give it a quick wipe. Kat just said to me before we started the show, I've got all these pans over here ready for you, but I know you're not going to use any of them. Because, and that's the truth.
Yeah, they prepped like 20 of them, and he's like, no, I'm going to go back to the 3 that I have on the stove. Hey, Chef, I got to give you guys a quick update. Okay, here we go. If you want the midnight blue, I called it. If you want the midnight blue, and I did not wear this sweater, by the way, to match it. That's an accident. Let me get out of the steam so you can see it. I'm going to slide over here, guys. Sorry. Look at that midnight blue. It is stunning. If you guys want the midnight blue, I am not kidding you. Absolutely, at this pace, order it right now. We have been doing this presentation for what, 4 minutes? We've already sold almost 700 have now been ordered. It is the #1 most popular pan he's ever done. You will use it for a myriad of reasons. Even if you served a great cold potato salad in it or a fruit salad, it looks great. But now the blast, the real pop, is that the interior is in color for the first time. And Chef, this is important to understand. It's the same huge, massive customer pick DuraPan Plus non-stick that you've had in all your very successful pans. You guys just colorized it.
We have never, ever done it in a color. This is the first time we've ever done it in color. And I said, let's do something really special. You won't believe this. This is my anniversary visit.
Happy
I've been
anniversary,
coming
by
out
the
here
way.
for how many years?
13.
We've been doing it together, 13 years. This is the pan that I've sold the most of, this stainless steel pan, right? We've sold 5 million pieces of DuraPan.
Wow.
And of course, we've given you those 5 layers of the DuraPan. You are the first customers that have ever been able to get this in the color, and I'm so, so happy for you. Guys, check out.
And by the way, I know there's not another item like this scheduled for the rest of the year.
That's
so
right.
if you want to get the really cool new interior, it's such an upgrade. It's so much fun. It looks so good. All right, so my producer wanted everybody to know, the turquoise, I guess you guys can shoot it over there. We're at 1,700 of the turquoise left for the rest of the day.
That's it?
Yeah, so if you want the midnight blue or the turquoise, that turquoise actually could be close to gone by next hour at this pace. So if you're gonna get either one of the blues, I really encourage you to do it now. Also, Chef, you get the lid. Let's talk about a little bit about the tempered glass lid.
Now, it's so great because what you can do, see, I've got some water boiling up here, and you can see how perfectly even that water comes to the boil.
Amazing.
So, of course, the lid is there for when you're boiling, when you're blanching. Guess what? I'm now going to steam. So this is that gorgeous steamer insert. Now, the steamer insert is a really great one. Of course, that lid can go straight back on. You can actually lift the bottom of the steamer insert out, right? Now, the reason we do that is because you might want to use it as a splatter guard. So, Kat, bring me one steamer, will you, Dale, without the insert. I just want to show everyone.
And the insert's available, guys. We have the insert. It's a universal insert. It's back in stock.
Thank you so much. So here's what the steamer looks like, and it comes with the lid there. But let's say you were doing something that was splattering everything, like bacon. Guess what? Now I can stick this on.
So smart.
Well, now I've just raised the side, so it's not going to be splattering anywhere. And whatever it is that you're cooking, you can still just get in there and turn it just as easy. So they're my pork ribeyes. You know, they're not splattering a lot, but you know what it's like when you do bacon and then you look around and you're like, oh my goodness, my entire cooktop has been splattered. Now, when you're not using it as a splatter guard, you drop the base in and you've got a gorgeous steamer, right? Look at the deep size of that steamer. It also means that if you're storing this can go on the bottom, and then that might sit on top of it, and then you can put something else in it.
Oh, true.
So it doesn't take up quite as much space when you're storing.
Chef, I want to share something else. So if you guys are loving this interior, for today only, he has created, and this is almost 7 quarts. It is, I'm gonna call it the mega pot. So he's got a brand new mega pot. It comes in all the same interior colors. So if you wanna get the pot, this is almost 7 quarts, just beautiful stainless steel. Again, all the colors will be the same, even though you're only seeing black. And it also comes with a lid. Also with our today's special, you're gonna get a recipe book. He does custom-made recipes that are completely brand new for each version that he does.
And can I show you this?
Yeah, sure.
It actually nests. So see how we've engineered it. This isn't a product, you guys, that we just found somewhere. We literally sit down with our designers and our engineers. We have industrial engineers that work on our team. We've made sure that this nests so beautifully. So when you're storing that, see how that looks? It looks like you just get into one pot in the cupboard, but of course you've got both there, and they both come with their own lids. So
and FYI, if you want to get the midnight in the big pot, there are 800 available for the whole day. So if you're really cooking up a storm, you want to get the big guy. Everyone you know, including you, should get this one. It'll be, I mean, Chef, you know what's fun about this pan? It is such a great size, and it has an amazing capacity in a small space.
It sure does.
Yeah.
I'm taking my steaks off. I know they're perfectly cooked. You know how I know? Because I cheat, and you can too. You get one of these, you guys. It's called a kinetic thermometer. All you do is give it a shake. That wakes it up, right, because it works off kinetic energy. It doesn't ever need a battery. That's a really important part. See that little digital readout right there? That tells you the temperature. That's how warm it is in our studio. I want to tell you the temperature in the inside of the steak. So what have we at there? 130, 133, slowly climbing. Okay, it's locked off right around 134. What does that mean? Roll it on over and we're going to tell you. It's going to tell you that where you want to cook fish and pork and lamb, but if you want the donenesses, 130 is medium rare, 140 is medium. So I'm going to take those steaks out because I know they're done to my likeness. So if you pick up that kinetic thermometer, you'll never overcook another piece of protein again. Suze, I was thinking about this.
Yep.
With Easter, what is it, 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away? 3.
Yeah.
It's a couple of weeks away. You guys, I tell you what, this is that perfect little pan, or maybe even that hostess gift that you want to take to someone that's inviting you over for Easter. By the way, this is how you'll clean your DuraPan. You'll just come on in, wipe it clean, and in no time at all, you've got a spotless pan. I've got to turn my salmon. Look at this. There's no oil or butter went into this pan.
Wow.
And look at that. We've left it on. It's gotten a beautiful deep color. Look at that, with a little bit of spice over the top of that. Now, if you want to turn it into a sauce, because look at the capacity of the pan, go ahead and drop in a little bit of white wine, right? You'll see how quickly it comes up to the boil. Then you can throw in your aromats. I've got some shallots, I've got some garlic, a little bit of chive and parsley. So you can sort of make a little pan sauce, just like that. And then if you want to finish it off with a little butter or a little cream, don't forget we didn't cook in any oil.
Yeah, right.
Another thing, I'm always talking to you about my silicone handles, and these are wonderful, and of course they fit right on here. And yes, you'll need it when you use this in the oven. But see how I've angled the handles up? That's boiling, and it's not even hot. Come feel that, Susan.
No, that's great.
Isn't that cool? So it's because of the angle.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome, actually.
A little bit of cream. Don't even need my silicone handles because it's not been in the oven. You give that a stir, and it's such a beautiful piece of cookware. I dare you to take that straight to the table and say dinner's served.
Yeah,
People
right.
will come running.
I got to give y'all a quick update. If you can, please go to hsn.com. We're busy, busy, busy. This is such a huge fun launch. We have not offered this pan as a today's special in almost 10 years. It's been a decade, and it's the #1 best-selling pan. It has never had the color interior. That's what we're also tickled about, and it's gorgeous. Like, I am in love with this colored interior. And again, it's the same DuraPan Plus that we absolutely rely on. Huge, massive customer pick, and you're buying it from the #1 brand in culinary. So if you've never tried Chef's line, this is the perfect price, the perfect night, the perfect time to do it. And if you can, go to hsn.com. It's a couple of clicks, and you've got that midnight blue. You've got that beautiful turquoise. So here it is. This is the turquoise. This is the midnight blue. #1, #2. This is now the most limited color. Guys, we've got 1,600 left in the turquoise for the rest of the day. I want to explain 5 Flex because maybe you're new to HSN. It's easy. You pay it off in 5 months, use a major credit card, and it's $7.99 to get this home. And try it out and find out why, Chef, his pans are the #1 highest rated cookware in the history of HSN. And honestly, to do that in 13 years is pretty amazing. And to keep that consistency, Chef,
right.
That's what's really impressive about your line, is that For 13 years now, you've been the best of the best.
Thank you, Susan. Look, I want my stuff to work, and I want it to work brilliantly well. I just threw Parmesan cheese in here. I'm going to let it burn, okay? We're literally going to see that cheese burn, and then even that will just wipe on out. Because for me, there's lots of good cookware that can cook well. But is there good cookware that's good to cook in? And the difference for me is I don't want to be slaving at the end. I don't want to have to do this tireless cleanup each time. I want to be able to do this. You ready? That just grilled 4 pork ribeyes. I wipe it out. Have a look at my towel, right? That's what you normally soak in and scrub in. Yep. I can start cooking in there straight away again. So I can literally get my burgers. These are my grass-fed burgers, by the way. I'm going to cook them from frozen. You can fit 4 in the pan, no problem whatsoever. So beautiful big 12 inches. Now, over here I'm burning my cheese, and I'm going to ask the producer to just tee up my animation, because as soon as I wipe this cheese out, then I'm going to jump into the animation and show you why it just worked the way it worked. Because you can see how burnt on that cheese is. You ready for this? Okay, don't blink because you'll miss it. Look at that.
Isn't that crazy?
And have a look at the towel with the burnt cheese on it. Right, so you can see just how brilliantly it works. Now let me show it to you in an animation, because I want you to really understand why it is just so strong. You're taking home a gorgeous 12 centimetre stainless steel piece of cookware here. Now the best thing is, this is sold more than any other piece of cookware that I've ever sold. Don't forget, we've sold over 5 million pieces of DuraPan here at HSN alone. 5 layers of that DuraPan. It is a patented technology. This is the only place that you can find it, absolutely nowhere else. That gorgeous stainless steel on the bottom and on the top. It works on absolutely everything. Induction, gas, electric, every kind of cooktop that you can imagine, it will work. And it gives you a beautiful heat distribution. I'm really proud of that fact as well, because you want your food to cook evenly, right, and you don't want it on one side to be hotter than the other. You can stick it in the oven up to 450 degrees. In fact, that's where I'm going, back to my oven, because I put some short ribs in before the show started. So whether you're doing sticky sweet dishes, Suze, or delicious savoury ones, have a look at these beautiful short ribs.
Well, it's such a pretty silhouette, Chef, that also if you're doing something like a dessert, you take it right to the table. If you want to do something cold in it, like I serve things like potato salad, because it's got the helper handles. It is a really pretty presentation, whether it's hot or it's cold.
Right. I mean, have a look at these short ribs out of the oven, so nice and slowly cooked.
Gorgeous.
But just have a look how tender they are. This is look at that, just falling off the bone.
Okay, I'm about to get a fork.
The meat literally just melts in your mouth, and that's because we're giving that beautiful slow cook on it. You can just see it right there.
It's totally fork ready. You guys are fork ready for me.
Come on up, Suze. Come and have a taste.
Thank you, love. I got to squish you through. The table's too big. I can't reach.
I'll take my big one.
Oh, my gosh. Woo, you guys.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh, my God. It's going to melt in your mouth. Hey, by the way, the salmon, if you guys missed out or you saw it a couple of months ago, we have a Faroe Island salmon back in stock, and it's final quantities. And that's coming up next, this hour. We're going to talk about it in a minute. It's delicious, but we're down to the final quantities on an amazing offer of truly the world's best salmon. And that's still to come tonight in the show. Hi, Chef.
See my beautiful burgers?
Yeah, that's delicious.
Every single one of them nice and golden brown. Oh, this would have been a good idea to use that steamer insert as a splatter guard. I'm going to go ahead, though, load it up with cheese, because you just saw the cheese wipe off. Nothing sticks to it. And then you get your lid. Back on she goes. And guess what? All that cheese is going to melt right before your eyes. This, my friends, is tempered glass, right? So it's that look and cook lid. I've got something else for everyone. We're talking stainless steel, so I said, you know what? My cookware, you can use stainless steel utensils in it. So here they are. I've got you a set of 3, a turner, a spoon, and a slotted spoon. They're absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful, big, long turner, by the way. You'll be using that out on the grill as the summer warms up. That's awesome. So we have those for you too. First time I've ever brought them. By the way, look at my branzino. Look at how I can just slide that on over. Look, nothing sticks. That's what we love. Even when you don't add oil and butter. Now, if you want to add a little oil and butter, go ahead. I've actually got my oil misters for you if you want to use those. They're absolutely wonderful. Here's the big pot, Suze, just to show you look at the size of this. Now, I brought this pot home the other day. I unpacked it. And my wife came in, Lindsay, she grabbed it, and she's like, this is mine. This is my pot. And I was like, you haven't even used it yet. She's watching. Hi, baby. It's nice to see you. So she absolutely loves it, and so are you. It is a stock pot. It is a boiler. It is absolutely everything. I'm going to do some slow cooking.
In midnight, by the way, there's 600 left for the day. We've already sold 200 of the pots. And just remember, I don't have all the colors out here, but it comes in all the exact same colors. So if you want to grab that pot, we have a lot less than we do the today's special. A little heads up, and it's almost 7 quarts. It's such a nice size.
It's a really big size. So you see that working right next door on my burgers. These burgers, they're ready. As soon as that cheese is melted, you saw that gorgeous golden brown, that beautiful caramel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, Suze, look at that. There's my little lid rest, so all that grease, all that condensation is now getting captured in my lid rest. That can just sit off to the side of your cooktop. That's a great way to use it. Let's get these burgers out, and then I want to show you the cleanup one more time, because you know what it's like normally when you're cleaning up after a burger. And you can see how generous I am with my cheese. I'm not stingy with the cheese.
Thank goodness.
Suze, you got to give me the cheese if it's going to be a cheeseburger.
I need a stingy chef.
Okay, let's get a towel here and let me show you. I promised you I could wipe this out, right? This is just grilled 4 burgers with a generous chunk of cheese on top. And look at it.
Isn't that great?
There it is.
And Chef, you know what's exciting is even years from now, guys, when you're using his pots, you're still going to get that same release. But the oldest pan I have from him has got to be 13 years old. I bought it right off the bat because the non-stick is incredible, right? And so you'll find even years from now, you'll get that same joy of going, oh, look, wipe, it's done. You can put them in the dishwasher, but you never do because you just do that. It's just the easiest cookware to work with, and I think it makes you more adventurous in the kitchen because you're not soaking pans and waking up Monday morning to a sink full of pans that you're scrubbing, you got all the brown stuff on them. They stay gorgeous, and that non-stick, it literally beats every competitor out there. Okay, little heads up once again, if you want the midnight blue, everybody's grabbing the midnight blue and they're grabbing that teal. So let me show you that. And then we have that gorgeous teals available. We have the red, we're calling it turquoise. We have the red, we have the black, we have the stone gray. We have the beautiful hunter green too, which I think is gorgeous. So pick your color tonight. You know, Chef, I love doing midnight with you. It's my favorite time to work with you because I've got everything. The problem is his pans and his products are so successful that like when the other hosts roll in later tonight, they're like, really? We're down to 2 colors, that's it? So if you want that midnight blue or the turquoise, they're standing right beside each other, right there in the end. Absolutely order those tonight before you go to bed. Make sure you completely check out. And with FlexPays, it's $8 to get a pan that is absolutely superior. I mean, even when we talk about your reviews, your pans are some of the highest reviewed items in the history of HSN.
The highest reviewed cookware brand at HSN in the history of the network, right? I just want you to see, look, I'm holding up the big pot. Look at this gorgeous stainless steel pan, right? So it's that beautiful big featured piece. There, of course, is the DuraPan on the inside. So you guys, you will absolutely love cooking. This is the pot. Now you can pick up the pot, you can pick up the pan, the choice is yours. I'm gonna grab my steamer because I'm gonna lift this on up. Don't think it's a different piece. This is the same piece of cookware. I just did my dumplings. I'll give you a little look. I've got a lid rest there somewhere. Have a look at this. I just lift that up. That's what I was steaming over, right? There's that beautiful stainless steel steamer that so many people are picking up. By the way, here it is. It has that removable base, right? So it is that beautiful, big, deep one. So over here, I'm now doing a stew, right? I've got chicken thighs. I love cooking in this big pan because you can really cook a bigger volume. You can cook in batches. Look, we're getting color on that chicken skin on those thighs. I'm going to give it just a second longer. By the way, I did my crispy skin branzino. Then I added my asparagus and just popped my lid on just to finish steaming off that asparagus. Absolutely beautiful. You can do it together, or, of course, you could do this. You could take the fish out and you could keep that gorgeous crispy skin on there, right? And then you can put your asparagus in. If you want to add a little drop of white wine, that's a nice way to do it because then you incorporate that little bit of steam, capture it. All of that steam stays in and cooks all that beautiful flavor that you're getting from the white wine there onto your asparagus. So that's coming into season, beautiful time to be using it. I've done over here a big chicken stock. Ooh. Now that's Suze.
Oh, wow.
Right, so imagine the soups, imagine the stews. So I'm actually going to be spooning some of that chicken stock into my chicken dish. And in that 20 seconds or so that I was talking, let's have another look at the chicken thighs now. You ready? Look at that. Perfect golden brown. They just get so crisp and fabulous.
What is it about the base that you do that makes it even cook evenly?
Well, it's the thickness, and I'm going to show that to you now. I'm glad you asked that, actually. Let me just finish this dish off first. In goes my kale, right? That was 4 cups of kale. In goes my orso, which is like a little type of pasta. Then I throw in some tomatoes. You could throw in cherry tomatoes as well. You could throw in sun-dried tomatoes as well. Then what you want to do is you lift your chicken back to the top, right? Let all that other stuff fall on down. And then we're just going to go ahead, bring this beautiful big chicken stock that we made earlier. So this is in that gorgeous pot. What did you say it was? 7.9?
Almost 7 quarts.
6.9 quarts.
6.9.
It is a huge, huge pot. So I'm going to take some of that chicken stock. Oh, hear that? Oh, yeah. So that also is going to cook. Now, of course, because I can take this straight and pop it into the oven, you can start it on the stove like I am and then pop it into the oven and it'll finish cooking in the oven. Absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous, it really is.
All right, so what it is, Susan, it's stainless steel, but in the base, we've sandwiched it with aluminum. So you can see it right here. That's the Aussie way of saying it.
I love it.
So you can see it here. That's the DuraPan on top, that's the stainless steel, and that is the aluminum. So I've literally cut the pan in half for you so you get to see it. You know what, let's do something crazy with this, Kat. Grab me some cheese. I'm going to show you what it's like cooking on induction, because I can just come on over here. Now, was that hot? It might be a little residual heat from the thing we were cooking on it before. I'm going to go ahead and crank the temperature on that. Okay, so this, by the way, is my induction cooktop, which is back in stock. The thing I want you to see is when I cook, this does not get hot, right? So even though this pan is cooking, and I'll prove it to you, ready? I'll go ahead and put some cheese straight there. We'll put it on the pan, and we'll put it on the cooktop. So what you're going to see is it's going to melt and it's going to start sizzling away here on the cooktop, and then this will just stay exactly as you see in it, because that's how it's meant to work. Induction doesn't get hot here, even though I'm literally cooking right there. Can you see the steam starting to raise off that cheese? You can see it starting to sizzle, and it happens so quickly. Induction's very, very efficient. I'll turn it down so I don't start a fire. But see how that's all melted, and here I can still put my finger on it. Yep. Right, really, really cool. And I thought that was a fun little demo to show you. Now, of course, you know my DuraPan. I can just go ahead and clean up that burnt cheese by just wiping it away. But the best part is, look, I can lift that pan up and it hasn't even melted on my cooktop. Right, so that's what induction cooking is all about. And that's why so many
induction
people love
burners.
it.
If you have not played with one before, they are really fast and they're super, super handy to have. I think it's a really great way to cook. Okay, guys, so here's what's happening. I do have to give an update on the almost 7-quart pot. If you want the midnight blue, and again, this is the exact color inside the big pot, I have less than 600 left for the rest of the day. The turquoise is also limited, and that's true with this. Now, why is this so successful? It's the #1 selling silhouette in the history of Chef here at HSN, because it's everything. It's using it 3 times a day. It's using it for your holidays. It's using for serving out of it. You can serve hot. You can serve cold. It looks great when you put it on a table. We have an amazing price on this. In fact, Chef, I thought this was really crazy. We held the price that we first offered it for almost 10 years ago. You never hear about that. Usually everything's going up and up. No, we actually held the price that we had originally 10 years ago. So grab it and get tonight. You get the color you want. You're going to have a really transformative experience in your kitchen. Chef, that's what we've discovered. And my husband and I both use, in fact, we use your pots so often, we literally leave them out. He always gets up every morning and he makes his eggs. We always cook dinner in it. We don't even bother putting them away because we use them so often in our household.
Especially with a specialty piece like this stainless steel piece of cookware. This is just such a pretty piece of cookware. I'm doing ground beef here because I'm going to make a sauce. Over here, I've actually done a roast. This just came out of the oven. Kat, I'll take my carving knife and my board, please, because I want to show everyone. Easter is literally upon us, you guys. It's here. What is it, 3 weeks away? Why can't about 3 weeks. By the way, my brand new knife and carver, brand new piece. Look at that gorgeous stainless steel fork that you also get with that beautiful carving knife. It is available. We're going to be showing that a little bit later on as well. Have a look at this ham. I mean, imagine being able to do a beautiful baked ham. By the way, this is the ham that we have available for you. So go to hsn.com, check out all of our food.
Smells amazing.
Have a taste of this, Sus.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And I have, thank you.
Go
You're
on.
reading my mind on that one. Woohoo!
Isn't that good? Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
People can buy that.
That's delicious. Wow. Ooh, get the ham, for sure. All right, here we go.
Yum. All right,
If you want the turquoise, guys, there's 1,500 left, and that's going to be sold out. Here's the problem. This is going to air multiple times tonight. We're going to do another hit next hour, and that turquoise could possibly be gone by morning. So if you definitely want that turquoise, it's beautiful. You definitely want to get that. All right, so I'm going to feature a couple items that are coming up a little bit later. This is fun. We have a weekly deal drop that starts tonight and it ends tomorrow. It's literally, you have 24 hours to get, and this is brand new. This is a trio pan. It's super cool. You can use it as a full pan, but what I love is there's separate compartments, so you can seriously cook 3 things at once if you'd like to. Indeed, it's called the trio pan. You have 24 hours to take advantage of our special pricing of $32.95. It is brand new. Everyone gets the perfect edge of the pan piece. That's what everybody loves about it. We all like to cut the edge and we want that lasagna edge. Well, now everyone's gonna get that. And again, 3 different meals, 3 different ideas in one really smart pan. Oh, thank you, Chef. You're such a good model. My God, you are a hand model. And then we love it, guys. Chop Chop is back. Oh, they're giving you guys a sneak peek of the food in there. Oh my gosh. 3 different pastas. You can do pound cake in here. You can do desserts in there. It's really amazing. And then we're super pumped because Chop Chop is back. One of the most arduous things you do in the kitchen is prepping, right? Everybody hates the prep. You love the results, hate all the work to prep. The Chop Chop makes it lickety split, and it's finally back in stock. It is one of you guys' favorites. We have 5 flex tonight on it, and it's on sale. You get a mandolin, the graters are included with it, the dicers included, the wedge, the cores included. So you can do so much with our Chop Chop, and it is back tonight. Okay, coming up next, we are gonna talk about, the salmon. Final quantities. We're so excited because it's the best in the world, and it's here for you.
My face needs a fresher look.
Got anything for dry skin?
This hair could use a pick-me-up.
Have you heard of Nakery?
Naked who?
From anti-aging treatments to body care and more, we help women look good and feel confident. Try Nakery for a radiant glow, baby soft skin, and hair bigger than your grandma's stamp collection.
Ooh, tell me more.
We're science-backed and an HSN clean beauty brand. Nakery, inspired by women, uniquely made for you.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $25 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
Global Chic is all about fashion freedom, new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
HSN's big spring sale is here. Sunny up your weekend and save up to 30% off on thousands of items, plus up to 60% off all clearance. Don't miss big spring deals for extra sunny savings you gotta get before they're gone. Now through Monday.
Chef Curtis Stone is in the house with us. Hey, by the way, y'all noted this because you've already started buying it, Chef. This is a brand new silhouette in a plug skillet. It is adorable.
Isn't it beautiful? It's the first time I've ever done it in the square. Now, it's 8 inches, but because you get to cook from edge to edge, it cooks like a much bigger pot than 8 inches, to be perfectly honest. You can do slow cooking, you can saute. It's wonderful. Maybe you've got somewhere that you need that, or maybe you've got someone that's cooking for one regularly. This is the perfect
It's got a
little
lot of
pan
depth to it, too, which is awesome. We have it in black, turquoise, blue, and red. This is 100% brand new. You guys are the first one to see it. And by the way, in the back, what you can't see, that's how you adjust the temperature. So it's an electric skillet, but it's really a modern take on it. So what are we making now?
So I'm just trying some Faroe Island salmon in here because I'm going to do it a little bit like that Italian sort of San Francisco dish. I'm also going to show you what I've got here. Beautiful Faroe Island salmon, a little bit of seasoning over the top. I'm going to lift up the lid to my beautiful brand new Today Special, pop the lid on, we're going to steam. because we are here to talk about Faroe Island salmon, but you told me before we came on, what have we got, 400 left?
Okay, so here's what we have.
Oh,
we
Lord.
have 600 left if you just want to get one shipment of it. And then if you want to get auto ship, and this is what I'd recommend, we have about 400 opportunities for auto ship. Why? This is the world's best salmon. These pieces are huge. They're amazing. You're getting 12 of them. They're 6 ounces a piece. And if you love salmon, there's nothing better than Faroe Island salmon. If you want to get the auto ship, you lock in tonight's saving and price as long as you stay in it. You can adjust it, slow it down, speed it up, whatever you want to do. If you want single ship with the last 600, and this is final quantity, Chef. We have no more in stock, so this is the way you want to grab it tonight while we have it available. And let's talk a little bit about Faroe Island salmon. It is considered the best in the world.
Well, seeing is believing, Suze. Look at how this beautiful salmon just flakes. Like, I can just touch it with my fork, and you can imagine how gorgeously beautiful and succulent these beautiful big flakes of salmon are. Now, Faroe Island salmon, Faroe Islands, of course, is a place, and we're going to take you there and show it to you in just a moment. But Suze, have a taste of this first.
If you don't mind, I'm all in.
You know, the thing that I always hear from people is it's not fishy at all. It has a little sweetness to it. To me, it's just clean. It's pure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Well, it's coming out of pure water, too.
Let me show you the waters it comes from, and then you'll be like, well, duh, of course. It is that pure and clean and pristine in flavour, because have a look at the environment it comes from. The thing you're not going to see in the Faroe Islands is a bunch of cars or chimney stacks or pollution, because there's not much there, and that's what we love about it. We love it to be clean, pristine and beautiful. In fact, it's a natural breeding ground for the salmon, and that's very, very important, because clearly the salmon want to be there. Big, strong currents, right? The salmon love swimming against those currents. Of course, that's how they stay fit. We do control the food. This is aquaculture, and that's great, because now we know there's no GMOs. It's an all-natural diet that these salmon are getting. Firstly, they're not in polluted waters or in beautiful fresh waters. Let me talk about the freshness of the salmon. The day we harvest, literally the day these salmon come out of the water, they are then portioned into these perfect 6-ounce portions. We remove the skin, we remove all the bones, and we snap it frozen. Right, they're individually packaged. Now, the reason it's snap frozen, it's really important. If you freeze it really quickly, you won't lose much moisture when you defrost, because you've probably had frozen salmon before and been like, oh, it was all watery. That won't happen with my salmon. And by the way, this is the exact same stuff that comes out of the package that was also frozen. Have a look at it.
It's gorgeous.
Just have a look at how it flakes. You get that beautiful golden brown. That's from cooking it in my DuraPan, of course. And then you just go ahead, gently push it with your fork. I want to tell you about the value here, Suze, because you're thinking it's a 6-ounce portion, right? And how many are you getting? You're getting a dozen.
You're getting 12,
of them, right? But check this out. I've just flaked up this salmon here on my board. Now, imagine if one of you was going to do that, and the other one was going to do that, and look at how much fish you're still getting. I'm going to lift it up for you. This might be enough for you, and this might be enough for your partner. Well, now you're not getting 12 portions, you're getting 24.
24, yeah.
Because you're going to literally share one of these. Here's another great way to serve it. Here's a little tomato salad. 1 portion of salmon, 2 of you sitting down to have your lunch. You go ahead. Have you read the health facts of salmon?
Oh, it's amazing.
The health benefits? I mean, really, please ask your doctor. Don't trust me. Go ahead and Google health benefits of eating salmon multiple times a week, and you will be blown away. All the omega-3s, all the essential fatty acids that you're getting in that salmon. It's so good for you, and I know it's really, really good for your taste buds as well.
You know, I love to brag on Chef a little bit, too, because he's a Michelin-starred chef, multi-Michelin-starred chef. He's not going to bring us anything he wouldn't be proud to feed his own family and his celebrity clients and all the people who go to his fabulous restaurants. You really don't, Chef. He doesn't go, oh, I'm going to serve that in a big event, oh, and then give HSN something different. It's the exact same quality standards he has for those restaurants you're getting. This is a rarefied world of us being able to get Faroe Island salmon. It is it's considered the best salmon in the world. Here's a cute story too. Brandon's our producer tonight, and he doubted your salmon was going to be better than just regular store-bought salmon.
Right.
And he got in my ear and he goes, oh no, it's substantially better. And I'm like, well, of course, it's Chef Curtis Stone, for God's sakes. He's not going to, you know, you win a couple Michelin stars, you're going to do really good stuff all the time. Here's when I want you to get it though. Get that auto ship. It's now the most limited option. So if you want to lock in tonight's sale price, and by the way, free shipping, you can cancel, slow it down, speed it up. You're not trapped like back in the day when you couldn't figure out how to get it out of an auto ship. You can cancel this anytime. anytime you want, but tonight is the last time you can get it on auto ship, on sale with free shipping. You can see, here's the individually packed. They're massive pieces, Chef.
Oh yeah, well you saw it.
They're
One
so
piece too.
Huge, and you're getting 12 in the set. By the way, he did a really gorgeous butter to go with it, which I love that butter as well.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
well, the
great.
butter, you get that for free, and you get my signature seasoning. I haven't even mentioned that.
Yep.
By the way, look at my air fryer. This beautiful French door air fryer, it is available, back in stock.
That's nice.
Have a look at this, because you'll also be cooking this in your air fryer, in your oven. You'll be oven baking it. I've just done that with a little panko over the top, and you can see little panko breadcrumb. You can see here, if I lift one of these up.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Have a look at this. Look at that crispy, and then underneath that beautiful silky consistency that you get. It's got a velvety kind of a texture that I think it's just so special.
It is.
So whether you're doing it crispy, oven baked, or have a look at what we've done over here. This the steamer only went on a few minutes ago. Let's have a little look. Your dinner's literally done in about 5 minutes. And that is so cool, right? And so, talk about good for you. Wow, steamed salmon.
Yeah,
You've got to pop the lid on, you'll pick up the whole pan, take it on through to the table, and serve it just like that. Absolutely gorgeous.
Chef, do you remember the first time you ever had Faroe Island salmon?
You know
like
what?
in your life?
Well, the first time it got brought into me by a specialty supplier in my restaurant, right? Because we only buy the best stuff, like you said. Right. And they brought it in and they're like, we've got this incredible salmon. I was like, oh, to be honest, I love the Aussie salmon. You know, we get it out of Tasmania, beautiful, clean waters. And he's like, can you just cook some of this for me? This is what my supplier said. Yeah. I went ahead and tried it and I was like, oh yeah, that's what we're buying from now on.
No kidding.
You know, and for me to you know, choose something other than the Aussie salmon, because I tell you what, it's just so good.
Yeah, it's remarkably different.
You mentioned doing it I'm wearing my Curtis Stone events apron. We do all sorts of big events. Last year, we did the SAG Awards, and we served the Faroe Island salmon. It was written on the menu. All the celebrities of Hollywood munching on it. They absolutely loved it. And it was this exact same salmon. Right. We literally had the team opening up the packages, because we got it the same way, individually portioned. And of course, we cooked for 1,200 people that night, so we were busy opening up the packs before the big event.
And if you're going to say, if you're serving food to the biggest celebrities in the world, it's so cool. That's what I'm saying. You're not getting like the leftover stuff. This is the same stuff that he serves to them that we all get. And really, if you love salmon, it's amazing. But if you don't like salmon, it's amazing. Because a lot of people are worried about that fishy taste, the fishy smell. Right. It's so clean, it's so pure. Oh, this is a stunning salmon. And so if you love fish, you're going to go crazy over this. But even for you, if you have someone who's a non-fish lover, this, I think, will change their mind.
Oh, yeah. This is the seasoning that comes with it, right? So you're welcome to sprinkle it all over before cooking or after cooking, totally up to you. Now, Debbie D, our lovely host, her hubby was in here. He said, no, thank you. Don't like salmon. I said, mate, just give it a shot. I promise you. So many people that don't like salmon have tried this. And she was like, he's not going to eat it. He tasted it and he's like, I tell you what. And Debbie's told me she cooks it for him regularly.
No kidding. And again, it's just delicious.
So
my gosh. All right.
Think about all the ways you can serve it too, Suze. Sure. Like, this is coming out of a pan. Over here I've got a little rice bowl with some veggies. Really popular way to serve protein. They literally call them protein bowls. That is great to share. I mean, you're going to share that with somebody.
It's gorgeous.
And what's it costing you? Like, it's about just over $5 a portion if you're sharing one of these.
Oh, right,
That's crazy.
right. Yeah, if you do some math on that too. And one piece will cover 2 people. That's how big these 6-ounce pieces are. They're huge.
Well, you can see them right here. They're all center cut. All right, now that's important to understand, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say center cut, because here's one of the sides of the salmon,
big
right?
That salmon is.
Beautiful
Good
big fish,
Lord,
right?
it's huge.
So of course we go ahead and we remove the tail, because that's full of, that's quite thin. You can see how thin it is down that end. We remove the bones.
Okay.
All the way up the side here, and we remove the top. And what you're left with is that center cut. So that is where we cut those perfect 6-ounce portions. Now, of course, the skin goes away, none of the bones are there. You're just getting it ready to throw into a pan and go ahead and cook. It is so simple and easy, and that's why we love it.
And it's delicious, and it's good for you, too. And again, you know, how much do you spend last time you went to a restaurant and you ordered salmon? What was just that one meal? $25, $30, $35, maybe $40, maybe more. It's according to how good the restaurant is. This quality is that top of the line, that Michelin-starred kind of experience that Chef brings us. So I always say we're like living in rarefied air when he's here, because we get the same good stuff he feeds the celebrities at those wonderful events he hosts. So here's your chance. You get all 12 pieces. It's 6 ounces a piece. I like that you individually pack them. That's great too, guys, because if you just want to eat one or share, that's for 2 people. I like that. You didn't do them all in just one 6-pack or something.
Exactly, because you know, there's nothing worse than opening the pack and then it doesn't freeze the same way when you put it back in. You get those ice crystals. You won't get any of that with this. Have a look at how it flakes. I mean, I tell you what, you cook this for dinner. The other thing that I love about it is it's literally 5 minutes and done. You're 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side, and it's cooked all the way through. You want it to be a little bit pink like that. Yep. Absolutely gorgeous.
Don't overcook salmon, especially really good salmon.
That's right.
You don't want to ruin it. All right, Chef, I have to give an update on the big pot.
Oh, go for it.
The ginormal brand new pot. All right, stainless steel on the outside. We love it because it's clean, it's crisp, it looks great. But for the first time ever, this is a brand new silhouette. He has done a colorized interior of his famous DuraPan Plus non-stick. It's in color. Now, Brandon, okay, in the midnight, you guys, and wait, is that gonna be hot? Let me see. I'm not gonna grab that one. Anyway, in the midnight color, can you guys shoot the midnight? Oh, thanks, Chef. I was afraid to pick that one up. I'm like,
it's red hot.
I know, I was like, I don't want to burn my hands.
The pan's red hot, but the handles, because they sort of sit up like that, don't get too hot. Look at that.
Okay, so that's midnight, right? In the midnight, we have 500 left for the entire day in this 7-quart big pot.
Oh my
So if you want the midnight and you want to get, this is almost 7 quarts, with the lid, obviously. Get that tonight, especially in that midnight color. So if you missed out, we'll talk about it again. And obviously, Chef was just showing our today's special, which we've sold, I think, maybe 3,000 or so at this point. So, a little over 2,000, yeah. But a lot of you are grabbing that brand new silhouette in the pot. Don't forget about our HSN card. It's a really awesome way to have more fun shopping with us. And why is that? Because we offer a lot of deals that you can only get by having the card. If you get the card tonight and actually use it for your first purchase, you're going to save $25 extra on the first item that you pick up. Great time to do it would be right now, so check out our card on hsn.com. Okay, so this is really funny. We have what's called a weekly deal drop, and usually they go, oh, the weekly deal drop lasts for a week. No, this one lasts for 24 hours, Chef. I just want to give you a little heads up. We don't have a lot of these. We're super excited because it's super, super clever. This is brand new. We've got several colors, including the red, we have the gold, we've got your turquoise, and we have the stone gray. So those are your colors. And Chef, how clever and unique. We can kind of do 3 things at once now.
This came from me loving brownies and loving the crispy edges that you get on brownies. And I'm like, I'm going to do a pan that gives you crispy edges everywhere. So that's how it started. But then I started playing with it. There's so many incredible uses. Look at this. It's like 3 beautiful loaf pans all together. But look at what I've done. I've gone ahead, Susan, given every one of these a little insert. So that just makes it super easy to pick up whatever it is that you're going to do. So let's start with the brownies. I'm going to go ahead, pour my brownie mix in here, because I don't know about you, but in my house, everybody likes things just that little bit different, right? Somebody likes chocolate brownies, somebody likes candy in their brandy, someone likes peanut butter, someone's allergic to peanut butter. Here's what I like to do. I make 3 sets, and then in one of them, I go ahead and I put lots of delicious Easter candies. The next one, I make this for the adults. This is pecan and dark chocolate chunk, right? And then the third one, this is for my Emerson. And if you are still watching, son, go to bed. It's too late. What I do is I put some peanut butter, right? I swirl that through, and then you can give that a bit of a swirl through like this. You can even finish it with some fresh peanuts. All right, you guys. So you can literally do 3 different types of brownies in the one pan. Awesome. Thank you, Trace. She's going to pop that in the oven. All right, check this out. This is one that's clearly been baked, and we just lift it on out and lift it on out and lift it on out. Isn't that something? So, of course, when you want, you're just going to pop those off. These, of course, are also done in my DuraPan. Right? So the little inserts, the little lifters won't stick as well. If you don't want to use the inserts, you don't have to, but you absolutely can. And now you're going to get these beautiful brownies. Look at that. Look at that crunchy, crispy deliciousness on each one of them. And you've got absolutely everyone covered. Everyone's happy. They all get the brownie that they want. Oh, feel that crust. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see that beautiful fudginess on the inside. And then that crispiness on the
illegal. Oh, sure, I'll try it, Chef.
Go on, come on in.
Twist my arm.
Now, it doesn't stop at brownies. You're not just getting this for brownies, you guys. Isn't that something? I'm going to have the peanut butter, actually. I can't resist. I do love a good brownie.
I know, right? There's
Isn't
nothing better than a good brownie.
Oh, yeah. And you can see how fudgy and wonderful it is, the peanut butter. Oh, yeah. Forgive us, you guys.
And the even cooking of it, the even baking. You know, you don't have the gooey spot here and too burnt on one end.
Perfectly even.
It is perfectly even, yeah.
Here I've done 3 types of cheesecake. So the same mix, you do one with a raspberry swirl.
That's a great idea.
I mixed chocolate through the other, and over here I did the plain. So you can do that so simply and easily. And again, it just will lift on off. See how simple it is when you've got the DuraPan? So we have all sorts of wonderful bakeware. Go to hsn.com, shop that whole collection. But I'm just telling you right now, this is the only pan where you can do 3 things in one. 3 different types of cheesecakes in the one pan, and it works so simply and easily. Let me flip one over for you to give you a little look.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the even baking. Look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
You know the other thing I thought about too, Chef? What if you were serving with this and you wanted to do a potato salad, you want to do an egg salad, you want to do a tuna salad?
Yeah.
I mean, really think about it if you want to set it up in 3
It's like a
different...
buffet.
Yeah, like a buffet, because it's a big amount of space, actually.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Here I've done different bars. So this is like 3 different types of fruit. I've got an apricot. I think that one's blackberry. This one's raspberry. And again, same sort of deal. You're just doing 3 different versions, but you're only making one batter. You only made that topping once. You only made the crumb on the bottom once. Right. And that's what's so cool. People come over, you'll cut all of these up, and then they'll come over and they're just like, are you joking? Did you go down to the pastry shop? And you're like, no, I just baked. And you're like, when did you do it? I just did it this morning.
How'd you have time to do 3 of them?
That's right. No, you don't have to tell everyone your secrets. So, you know, you can say the raspberries or the blackberries over here, the apricots over here. By the way, have a taste of that, Suze.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. So, you know, with Mother's Day coming up, with Easter literally in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
Isn't that something?
Stuff is ridiculous, yes.
Isn't it?
Woo, that is delicious.
So you can serve all those different flavours all right there. And like I say, you only do, even making pasta. I've done little pasta bakes over here, mac and cheese, pesto, fusilli, and then I've done beautiful tomato and cheddar. So again, choice is yours.
Oh my gosh, how clever is that?
Isn't that cool?
Oh, it's really cool.
Meatloaves. Imagine doing 3 different types of meatloaf.
Oh, now that's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, this is some little
Rice Krispie
Krispie treats.
Yeah.
And again, one with nuts, one for the kids and one for the big kids.
That's awesome. It's like the largest Rice Krispie treat in the world.
And of course, the easiest, that's right, but you're just going to cut it. That's the cool thing. I mean, imagine doing this for Easter, you guys. You're just going to come on through here, cut through them like that. I tell you what, the kids, even if you're looking for a little thing to do for Easter, the kids will absolutely love doing this. And then, you know, you make your work into a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about it.
I love that. Okay, so a little quick update. The dark red is the most popular. And again, this is completely coated all around with the DuraPan non-stick, the DuraPan Plus, which is great because once again, we talk about it, the cleanup sprees. How many times do you bake something and then what happens? It soaks in the sink overnight.
That's right.
And your old bakeware is all like ratty and you got to scrape off the crumbs and the dirt and or whatever, the brownness.
Yeah.
I love it because DuraPan's going to clean up just like your pots and pans do.
Absolutely. I mean, check out, I've done meatloaf here. This one's with ketchup, this one's with barbecue sauce, and this one's got sort of an Asian flavour.
That's great.
Right? So, again, meatloaf, you know how messy that can get. That's why I like to be able to lift this up, take it on out.
That lifter's a game changer.
It sure is. I tell you what, you know what it's like digging out a meatloaf out of a loaf pan. It can be torturous, where I can just lift those up, and then same with everything else. The meatloaf's going to literally just slide on off. That's DuraPan. So the whole thing goes in the dishwasher, or of course you can get yourself a towel and just wipe it on out. But you can just see how easily.
How clever is that?
Isn't that cool?
Can you imagine if you serve 3 meatloaf choices? People are like, what the heck?
Exactly.
And I got to tell you, each of the loaves are large. It's not like the pan's kind of, well, in fact, the size of the pan is 15 by 12, almost 16 by 13 by 2.6 inches high. So you really do make a lot of food when you're cooking with that one pan.
Oh, you sure do.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this meatloaf. I've just cut it into what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Right, 10,
9,
almost 10.
10,
11.
11, 12. There
And
you
those
go.
are beefy pieces.
I mean, big old chunks. Look at that. Right, so you might serve two slices per, But look at that, beautiful and juicy still on the inside, gorgeous.
And fully cooked. You'll love how even the cooking is. In fact, if you want to go on hsn.com, you're going to read review after review after review of people raving about your cookware, your bakeware.
Now, this is my anniversary show, so I wanted to bring things back. This was one of those real big winners that everybody jumped on, and we were like, you know what, we got so many requests. In fact, somebody just asked me about this pan maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and they were like, could you bring it back? Because they had one, they wanted another. So I was like, you know what, let's do it for the anniversary. And have a look here. This is just the same batter of cake mix. This is vanilla, and then this one, obviously, we put cocoa through. But have a look at what I can do. Lots of stuff here, Trace, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead. Let's finish this one off with a little bit of caramel sauce, because, come on, why not?
Yeah.
And that's got some nuts through it. Over here, we've got a little chocolate glaze. So we'd finish off the chocolate with some chocolate. And that's what I'm talking about. You can really customize whatever it is that you're making, and it's just so beautiful and simple to do.
Yeah, and again, I really recommend too, think about serving out of it. So again, it could be a cold slaw, a potato salad, and a fruit salad, and you're having a picnic, or you're having people over for a barbecue this summer. Like, you'll think out of the box with this one. I think a lot of people have discovered that.
That's what's so great about it. When you can take one thing and make one job into 3 results, I think that's what people absolutely love. Different types of lasagna, because why not?
And you know, I thought it was so clever. You made it the length of a full-size piece of lasagna pasta.
That's right. Yep, exactly. So you can just go ahead and literally just slide that off, and you can see.
Now think about how big a hit that'll be.
How perfect that is.
If you're cooking 3 different flavors of lasagna. Like, people would be like, are you kidding me?
That's right. I mean, you'll serve
Here's
it
your
straight out of the
vegetarian
dish.
one, here's your eggplant one, here's the sausage lasagna.
This one's just come out of the oven. Thanks, Trace, for letting me know. We've done 3 different types of quiche. We've done one with a crust, one without a crust, and one's done in tortillas. Because I just wanted to show you different ways of doing it. Isn't that clever?
That's really clever.
So there's the one with crust. Here's the one. Look, you don't even need a crust. I can just slide it right on off. And that is a crustless quiche. And over here, I'm just going to bring up my one that's made with tortilla. Right, so you can literally just fold the tortillas in and then pour the eggs over, just like that. You can see it, absolutely gorgeous. If a little egg comes out, that's fine, just pull it off and
eat it.
Away you go.
And I gotta remind you guys, this is called a weekly deal drop, but it's not lasting the week. It should just be called a day deal drop. Okay, it's a day deal drop. That's what I'm renaming it. You have until tomorrow to take advantage of the price. So on Sunday, when the weekend's over, this price is going to go up if we have any left. As a matter of fact, we only have 4 colors tonight. So we have sold out of some other colors. So we've got the red, we've got the gold, we have the turquoise, and we have the stone gray. And again, remember, you're gonna make 3 different things at once. So think about how clever that's going to be and how useful it's going to be. I'll tell you too, if you're a member of a church and you guys have a lot of events at your church, how awesome would this be to do like a bake sale for the high school, you know, raising money for you know, the sports team. Doing 3 of these at once, think how much time you'll save.
Well, if you're having a brunch, and that's what so many of us will be doing for Easter, you can do one of these crustless quiches. And look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're really big, thick, generous pieces, right? Beautiful. But you could do one with asparagus like I have here, then you do the one with the crust. I mean, you can literally just do one job and serve absolutely everybody this fabulous brunch.
Well, like you said, you know, use one base and then just add the difference to it. And you're just serving the most amazing. Think if you're having a bridal shower. Maybe you're having people come over for, I don't know, a big basketball, maybe March Madness, right? And you want to cook up a storm and you want to give people variety. It's not like one giant lasagna. You hope everybody likes meat lasagna. You can do a veggie lasagna. You can do, you know, a mac and cheese if you want. And you can do it all at the exact same time. That's really part of the brilliance of it. It's the desserts, it's the cakes, it's a pound cake, and there are the colors.
I wanted to show it to you because we've got it in the grey. We have it in the turquoise. This is if you buy now. We have them.
Yes.
They won't be here all night long because, like you said, we repeat this show overnight. And then there's the red and the gold.
Okay, in the gold, by the way, we're about 700 left for the entire day.
Wow.
First time you're seeing it back, guys, and it is a special sale that literally is going to last for 24 hours. That's it. So you definitely want to take advantage of the pricing. All right, Chef. Give me one word. This is going to be tough. Give me one word that describes chop chop.
magic.
That's great.
It's like having
That's
a sous chef in the kitchen.
That's a great word.
It really is.
All right, the Chop Chop is back. This is, everybody loves Chop Chop. And I was so pumped it was back on the show. We haven't had it on the air in a really long time, guys. Here's what happens. You're gonna get all the tools you need to chop and prep almost everything you can imagine. So, you're gonna get a core, you're gonna get your grater, you're gonna get your mandolin on here. It goes on, and literally you just press down and it's gonna chop it with ease. This is the sunflower yellow, my favorite color. That's coming up in the show, and we do have other colors to choose from. Oh, is there only 200? There you go, in the sunflower.